What if I told you the biggest threat to the Indiana Fever isn't the competition, but their own decision? Right now, the Indiana Fever are pushing tickets everywhere. Ads, emails, social media, all built around one face, Caitlin Clark. The message is clear. Come watch the superstar. Spend your money. Be part of the moment. But here's the twist nobody expected. At the exact same time, the team is quietly signaling something completely different. Something fans are starting to notice. And they're not happy because behind the scenes, head coach Stephanie White and GM Amber Cox are talking about load management. Sounds harmless, right? It's not. Fans hear load management and think rest days, protecting a player, keeping her fresh. But what's being hinted at here feels very different. It feels like taking the ball out of Caitlin Clark's hand while she's still on the court. And that changes everything. Because Caitlin Clark isn't just another player. She is the system, the engine, the reason people are buying tickets in the first place. Her vision, her passing, her deep shots. That's the product. Take the ball away from her and you're not protecting the product. You're changing it. Now enter the draft. The Fever select Raven Johnson, a guard who can handle the ball. Then comes the key word from the front office, transition. That one word raised eyebrows everywhere. Because if Raven Johnson is transitioning into a combo guard, then someone else is transitioning out of a primary role. And there's only one name that fits. Caitlin Clark. Suddenly, this doesn't look like depth. It looks like a shift, a full system change. More ball handling, more shared control. Less dominance from the one player fans actually came to see. And that's where the backlash begins. Fans aren't confused. They're frustrated. They're asking a simple question. Why sell us Caitlin Clark if you're not going to let her be Caitlin Clark? Because here's the reality. People are not paying premium prices to watch her stand in the corner. They're paying to see her run the game, push the pace, throw impossible passes, take over. That's what made her a phenomenon. And now, there's a real fear that all of that could be reduced in the name of balance. Let's be fair for a second. Injuries are real. Last season was brutal. Protecting your star matters. No one wants to see her sidelined again, but there's a smart way to do it. Play slightly fewer minutes. Rest her on tough schedule. Build her strength. What you don't do is change who she is. Because when you do that, you're not just managing health, you're managing impact, and fans can feel it. That's why ticket sales are suddenly meeting resistance. Not because people don't care, but because they care too much. They see what's coming and they don't like it. And here's the shocking part. This might not be an accident. There's a growing belief that this was the plan all along. Build a system that spreads control. Reduce reliance on one superstar. Let the coach's structure lead the team. On paper, that sounds logical, but in reality, it risks killing the very thing that made this team matter. Because in sports, especially today, stars drive everything. Attention, money, energy, culture. And right now, Caitlin Clark is not just a star. She's the moment. If you limit the moment, you limit everything that comes with it. So now, the Fever are at a crossroad. They can trust their system, or they can trust the player who changed their entire future. One path leads to control. The other leads to chaos, excitement, and possibly greatness. But they can't fully have both. And fans are watching closely because if the ball isn't in Caitlin Clark's hands when the season starts, this won't just be a strategy mistake. It'll be one of the biggest misreads of a fan base we've seen in a long time. The clock is ticking, and very soon we'll all see the truth on the court.